fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence. It dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. We must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Hell Is Us is a gripping action-adventure game that plunges players into a war-torn world where the true demons are not supernatural beings but the humanity itself. Set in a closed-off nation ravaged by internal conflict, players are tasked with uncovering the dark secrets of their past, while navigating a landscape filled with chaos and despair. As you explore this haunting environment, you'll encounter the brutal realities of war, where moral ambiguity reigns and every choice can have dire consequences. The game emphasizes narrative depth, allowing players to delve into the stories of characters whose lives have been shattered by violence and betrayal. Through immersive storytelling, players will uncover the intricacies of the conflict and the personal stakes involved.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Ugh. On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. And you're to blame. You give love. You play your game. A bad
Toxic Commando is an exhilarating cooperative shooter that plunges players into a dangerous mission to confront the God of Mud, a monstrous entity unleashed from a failed attempt to harness the power of the Earth's core. As players gear up for this chaotic adventure, they must navigate a treacherous world overrun by hordes of grotesque creatures determined to protect their newfound god and prevent any interference from humanity. In Toxic Commando, teamwork is essential as players join forces to tackle intense battles against both undead foes and nightmarish monsters. The game features a diverse arsenal of weapons, allowing players to choose their combat style, whether it's close quarters melee, ranged attacks, or explosive firepower.
Last winter, we were up on Farewell Ridge. We're watching the freaks. Thousands of them, I mean, too many to count. All I could think was, every one of us, man, woman, and child, are now homeless. What belongs to them now? Bring it! We'll survive.
I could have put Sarah on a chopper. I felt relieved.
How fucked up is that?
What if?
You could take it all back. How would you could fix it?
You really think she's still alive? Billions of people are dead, but somehow she made it.
We don't have hope for a better life or for a future that matters. What the hell are we fighting for?
Days Gone. Remastered brings players back to the post-apocalyptic world of Deacon Street. John, a former biker and bounty hunter, as he navigates the dangers of a ravaged Oregon. This remastered version enhances the original game with stunning graphics and improved performance, immersing players in a beautifully crafted open world filled with dynamic weather, diverse landscapes, and thriving wildlife. In Days Gone Remastered, players will experience a gripping narrative as Deacon struggles to survive in a world overrun by zombie-like creatures known as freakers. The game masterfully blends action, exploration, and survival elements, allowing players to scavenge for resources, craft weapons, and upgrade their motorcycle to navigate the treacherous terrain.
오드. 불현듯 나타난 놈들에게 인류는 멸망했지. 우리의 거대한 방벽은 무너졌고 생존자들은 뿔뿔이 흩어졌어. 놈들은 언제 어디서든 우리의 목숨을 노렸고 뜬 눈으로 매일 밤을 지새울 수밖에 없었지. 살기 위해 서로를 죽이는 절망이 펼쳐졌어. 그렇지만 아직 희망이 있어. 쉘터 안에 인류를 구원할 수 있는 마지막 키가 남아있으니까. 무너진 도시에서 키를 찾고 탈출해. 이제 우리의 세상을 되찾게 될 거야.
Project S is an ambitious sci-fi-based post-apocalyptic game developed using the cutting-edge Unreal Engine 5, promising players an immersive experience in a richly detailed and expansive world. Set in a future where civilization has collapsed due to cataclysmic events, players must navigate the remnants of humanity while facing the challenges of a transformed landscape filled with danger and mystery. In Project S, players assume the role of a survivor who explores a vast open world filled with ruins, mutated creatures, and advanced technology. The game features stunning visuals that highlight the contrast between nature reclaiming urban environments and the remnants of human achievement.
It's not your fault, Kyle.
I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. He has gifted us the means to decipher the code of nature, and it's our highest purpose we must strive to accomplish. I only answer to this divine calling. And you.
see who's the real beast here?
Dying Light. The Beast is an exhilarating standalone adventure set in a zombie-infested rural landscape, bringing players back into the thrilling world of the Dying Light franchise. You once again assume the role of the legendary Kyle Crane, who has miraculously escaped from years of brutal experimentation and torture. Now free, Kyle embarks on a perilous journey through a dangerous and unpredictable environment where survival is just as much about cunning and resourcefulness as it is about combat. In this new chapter, players will explore expansive, open-world environments filled with both human and undead threats. The game introduces new gameplay mechanics that enhance the parkour and combat systems fans love. As you traverse the diverse landscape, from abandoned farms to decaying towns, you will face hordes of zombies that are more aggressive and cunning than ever.
Stop warming your balls and get over here! Hey, are you listening to me?
Sure, I am.
You're hearing me. You ain't listening.
Leave off, Granger.
Look at him, or I'll make you.
Boy, calm down, will you? Alright, I'm looking.
What did I say then, eh?
What's for the pain?
That's it. That painted armor. Bloody savages, didn't I say?
Yeah, you said it, Granger.
Get off him. What, you think he's got blight? Sometimes it's harder to spot, yeah? Gets in your veins first. Clogs up your brain. You're infected before you know it. He's dead. Poor bastard reeks. Probably dead for days. You're new to this. It only gets worse after they're dead. Makes you almost sorry for him. My ass doesn't feel too sorry. Keep looking.
Blight. Survival is a gritty medieval co-op action survival game set in an alternate 14th century where a deadly plague known as the Blight spreads unchecked across a war-torn land. In this unforgiving world, you and up to 3 other players take on the roles of skilled warriors venturing into the no man's land between 2 warring kingdoms, now overrun by the infected. Battle grotesque enemies, scavenge for supplies and craft gear to stay alive in a hostile environment where every encounter can mean death. With brutal melee combat, stealth mechanics and dynamic co-op gameplay, you'll need to rely on strategy, teamwork and timing to survive. Explore ruined villages, haunted forests and abandoned strongholds as you uncover the origins of the Blight and fight to prevent its further spread. Replaced is a stunning 2D platformer that immerses players in a retro-futuristic world, blending pixel art with a captivating dystopian atmosphere. In this unique adventure, you take on the role of REACH, an artificial intelligence trapped within a human body. As REACH, you must navigate a beautifully crafted environment filled with perilous challenges and intriguing characters. The game features fluid animations and visually striking backgrounds that bring the retro-futuristic aesthetic to life. Players will experience seamless movement mechanics, allowing for acrobatic maneuvers and exploration of the intricately designed levels.
Dreams can no longer fool me. Neither reality. I'm stuck somewhere between them.
Find that motherfucker, dead or alive.
Just a bunch of corpses talking shit.
We can't get too far. Be careful.
At night. I lost touch with humanity and became the only god of this wretch. Grandpa, I can see why you were so cruel to me. Because this world has no mercy. All of this forest is watered by blood drops, so I'm trying to give it more of that.
Nobody's Left is a gripping post-apocalyptic survival game set in a war-torn city where the remnants of humanity struggle to adapt to a harsh new reality. In this emotionally charged narrative, players must navigate a world where ordinary lives are shattered and only those who can adapt will survive. As the story unfolds, you take on the role of a protector fighting to safeguard your loved ones amidst the chaos and despair. In Nobody's Left, players will engage in intense gameplay that combines resource management, exploration, and combat. You must scavenge for supplies, craft essential items, and build shelters to ensure the safety of your community. Every decision you make has consequences, and the game challenges you to weigh the needs of your group against the dangers lurking in the city. As One We Survive is an immersive survival game set in a haunting post-apocalyptic world where players must band together to endure the challenges of a lawless environment. In this gripping narrative-driven experience, you will join a father's desperate journey to save his sick daughter, navigating the harsh realities of a society torn apart by chaos. In As One We Survive, community building is essential for survival. Players can form alliances with other survivors, pooling resources and skills to create a safe haven amidst the dangers lurking outside. Scavenging for supplies is a core gameplay mechanic, requiring players to explore abandoned buildings, treacherous landscapes, and hidden locations to find food, medicine, and materials needed to sustain their community.
Laboratory, on behalf of the government, assures that none of the bacteriological attacks will harm citizens' health. I quote, "There are no risks of any kind. You are safe in your house. Not attempt leaving the city using transportation services." Food resupply is allowed once a week for each citizen. Please use the dedicated smartphone app to register yourself and check stocks. You can proceed to go to work, school, and shops around your block. It is crucial to have your ID card with you at all times in case of control. The Army has deployed autonomous civilian security robots. They are here to protect you.
Rooted is an engaging solo and multiplayer survival game that invites players to explore an ancient, overgrown world teeming with danger and adventure. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, the game boasts stunning graphics and immersive environments that bring this post-apocalyptic setting to life, offering a rich and vibrant landscape for players to discover. In Rooted, players will salvage resources from the environment, craft essential tools, and build shelters to survive against the elements and hostile creatures. The gameplay emphasizes exploration and creativity, encouraging players to venture into dense forests, crumbling ruins, and mysterious caves in search of valuable materials.
It appears Moorcroft's little project is as real as they say.
Let's start the party!
Killing Floor 3 is the exciting new installment in the legendary action horror franchise, thrusting players into a terrifying world filled with grotesque mutants and relentless action. In this dynamic first-person shooter, you will step into the shoes of a member of the Twilight Squad, tasked with combating waves of horrifying creatures that have emerged from the shadows. Players can team up with up to 5 friends, utilizing cooperative gameplay to strategize and execute plans against a relentless onslaught of enemies. Communication and teamwork are crucial as you face increasingly difficult waves of mutants, each with unique abilities and attacks that will test your skills and coordination.
Reborn. Let's finish the fight.
Because after we do this, everything is gonna change.
Exoborne is an exhilarating tactical shooter that thrusts players into a high-stakes world where extreme weather conditions threaten the very existence of the planet. As a skilled operative equipped with advanced exosuits, you will embark on daring missions that require both strategic planning and precise combat skills. In Exoborne, players must navigate a dynamic and hazardous environment, facing not only enemy forces but also the relentless forces of nature. From raging storms to treacherous landscapes, every mission presents unique challenges that require adaptability and quick thinking. The exosuit enhances your abilities, allowing you to execute powerful maneuvers and utilize cutting-edge technology to gain the upper hand in combat.
Welcome, Seeker of the Branch.
Thank you for helping us deal with the void.
Leave this area and proceed to Heavenswell.
There's no escape. The monster is still there. No one can escape.
Must seize the moment.
Follow the will of your heart and embark on your own journey. May the branch guide your path. Leave this area
AI Limit
and
is a
proceed to
captivating
Heavenswell.
post-apocalyptic sci-fi action RPG set in a distant future where civilization teeters on the brink of extinction. Players are drawn into the story of Heavenswell, the last city where survivors cling to the legend of Elysium, a fabled place of hope and joy. In this hauntingly beautiful world, you step into the role of Arisa, a skilled blader endowed with immortality, tasked with uncovering the secrets hidden within the ruins of the city. Arisa, players will embark on an epic journey to the distant remnants of Earth,
and embark
navigating its
on your
dangerous
own
streets and
journey.
exploring intricate environments filled with mysteries and challenges.
Atlas 1-1, this is Zeus. Do you copy? Over. We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area. We need you to localize it and contain it. There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Your goal is simple. Search and contain the anomaly. I repeat, search. Atlas, do you copy? Respond, Atlas.
Phantom Line invites players to join a paranormal SWAT team in a thrilling co-op shooter set in a post-nuclear European continent. In this immersive experience, players can team up with 1 to 4 friends to tackle the mysterious and dangerous anomalies that lurk in the shadows, hidden from the public eye. As members of this elite squad, your mission is to investigate and contain these paranormal events while navigating a richly detailed open world filled with dynamic challenges and unpredictable encounters. The game features an expansive map that encourages exploration, with each region offering unique environments and atmospheric storytelling. Players will encounter a variety of anomalies that present both threats and opportunities, requiring strategic thinking and teamwork to handle effectively. Dark Light: Survivor is an action roguelike survival game set in a dying multiverse where the Phantom Train represents humanity's last hope. Players must navigate through a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk world filled with nightmarish creatures and treacherous environments. The game blends thrilling combat with deep exploration, immersing players in a richly crafted universe that challenges their survival instincts and strategic thinking. As you traverse this haunting landscape, you will encounter a variety of enemies, each with unique abilities and attack patterns. The dynamic combat system allows players to engage in intense battles while utilizing a mix of ranged and melee attacks, as well as powerful abilities.